about cheese and how much we love it. Cheese is going to be some feta cheese is going to be part of one of our recipes today. Holistic nutritionist Diane Murphy is here, Chef Amy Stoddart. They're both going to help us figure out how to, A, feed ourselves when we're with child, and then once the child is here, how do we best feed the child for optimum health? So it's good to have you both here. Now, if you could just do a little turn, a little profile. You have a vested interest in healthy eating for pregnant mothers.
I absolutely do. One, because I am pregnant first and foremost, and second, because of the nature of my business as well.
Right, so a holistic nutritionist focuses on what?
On whole foods in particular, and supplementation too, as well as lifestyle changes, but mostly whole foods, and by whole foods I mean fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, lean meats, fish, nuts, seeds, legumes, so steering away from the packaged processed foods.
Eating them as they appear in nature.
Pretty much.
As best as your ability.
That's right.
And so for pregnant women, what are some of the special considerations you need to be thinking about?
Well, we absolutely need a higher protein intake, as we need it for tissue growth for the baby. We definitely need complex carbohydrates instead of fruits and vegetables, as opposed to your refined starches, your refined white sugars, etc. Definitely healthy fats. If you've ever heard of pregnancy brain, definitely healthy fats to combat that.
Oh, really? So the fats help us think a little more clearly.
Yes,
because the brain is fat, I guess, isn't it?
It is. 2/3 of the brain is fat. The baby will pretty much take what it needs from your body. So if it's not,
you're like little thieves. It's just the beginning.
That's right. That's right. They're so selfish. So if the diet's low in calcium, they'll leach the calcium from your bones or your teeth. The same with healthy fats. They'll leach it from your brain. So
isn't that interesting? So we've always known that something's going on with the brain. Now we understand why.
Absolutely. So we want to look at your children.
And I've heard of women losing teeth in pregnancy back in the day. I think we're a little better off now with that supplementation. Thank goodness. So what have you got there in front of you? We're going to be whipping up something over here for the kids who are eating. But what's over there?
So over here we have some really great snacks, both for moms who are expecting and also later on to your kids, because we're always approached by parents asking about healthy snacks for their kids. So we have a really awesome, really simple, mild hummus here, which is great with veggies, and that's great to send kids to school with also.
Oh, they do? You'd think they would with the garlic and everything?
Yeah.
They actually really dig it.
They do, and this one we haven't put very much garlic in just for them, and they love it, don't they? You have a 3-year-old, right? He loves it.
Are we okay with carrots for little kids? Do we have to worry about choking or anything?
No, not. Once soon as all their teeth are in, you'll know when your children can eat sort of the raw food, but even if you want to lightly steam them, you can do that as well.
Great.
Yeah.
That looks yummy.
This one is great. We have a chocolate avocado pudding. So this one is made without sugar.
But we don't say that. We say this is a chocolate pudding.
We do, yes. You say it's chocolate pudding, but the creaminess comes from avocado, and it's very subtle. You can't notice it at all. And then the sweetness comes from dates, which is fantastic.
I'm good.
Yeah. No, it's good. Yeah, absolutely.
So, avocado, what I know. That's absolutely delicious.
And if you don't, we thin it out a little bit with some almond milk, or you could do it with water. But if you don't, you can use it as an icing.
I just need another tip, just to, be sure. That's fantastic.
Isn't it good?
So it's a snack that's actually healthy for you.
Absolutely. And that's something that I think pregnant women really need, because you have to eat every 2.5 to 3 hours or so to help prevent craving. So when you get through that sweet crave or that lull in energy in the middle of the afternoon, then this is a great idea. Just to turn to that, and you don't have to feel guilty about it.
Bathroom break, eat. Bathroom break. What do we got here? Are these muffins or something? What's here? What's in there?
Not really muffins. We have these a mini muffin little container, but later on when you're introducing your kids to solids, Diane was sharing with us that it's really important to go one at a time. And so you just stick to one flavor. So carrots, nothing else. Cauliflower is another great one. Broccoli and beets. And kids really like beets, surprisingly. And so, yeah, and it's really good at this point too, because you're developing their palate, right, Diane, from scratch. So if you're not adding any sugars and other things, then it's a really good way to kind of broaden their palate from a really early age.
Fair enough. And you've got to be eating it too, right? The adults have to be eating it.
Yeah.
So that they see the example. You hear time and time again, oh, my kid won't eat that. And then you find out, oh, you're not eating it.
Yeah, and excited about it too, right? And your facial expressions are important, all of that.
Okay. Yeah.
Color is key.
What are kids supposed to eat first? We've been told by the marketing people that those iron-fortified cereals are the best, but is that really the best thing to start them on?
That's absolutely not the best thing to start them on. The best thing to start them on. It used to be, and back in the day, my parents' time, that's what they did. But even the World Health Organization is on board with this now, that there shouldn't be any grains at all within the first year. So babies just don't have the enzymes necessary to digest that level of starch. So you want to start with fruits and vegetables. And some people hesitate to start with fruit because they're so sweet, but if anybody's ever tasted breast milk, it's very sweet in itself. So it's okay to...
They're good to go.
They're good.
And meat too, right? Pureed meat?
Yeah, a little bit later on, about 7 to 8 months or so.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a couple minutes before we take a break. Let's talk about this. What are you going to make, Amy?
Oh, we're going to make a quinoa salad. So this is a great salad for moms when they're expecting, and for anybody in general. Quinoa is awesome because it's a complete protein. So we really like that. And then,
so colorful. This is a red quinoa.
Yeah, red. I've mixed actually red and white quinoa. So we're going to add this here.
You tell me.
Sure. Okay, awesome. I love having a sous chef. That's great. Okay, next we'll add the chickpeas. We'll just go in line there from closest. Okay, so we have a nice, we're adding some protein in here. Great source of fiber. And fiber is really important. And then we're just adding a mixture of vegetables. So 2 cups of any vegetable blend that you like. It's great to go for color. I've got some cucumbers and some peppers.
Color gets the
color going. Yeah, for sure. And then we're going to flavor it a little bit further with some red onions.
Which is very finely chopped.
Yes,
which is
very finely
those little
chopped.
tongues, they go, they find it, and they go, what is this minuscule thing that you've hidden in my food?
Yeah, and we're going to sweeten it with just a little bit of dried cranberries, so about a half a cup of those.
Those are always a hit.
Yeah, and again, a natural way to sweeten your dish. And then we want some crunch, so we've got some toasted pumpkin seeds.
That you've toasted, or do you buy them toasted?
I like to toast my own, because that way I'm in control of when I've toasted them. And once you've toasted them, they can go off a little bit sooner. So I'm also going to add some fresh herbs, so about a half a cup each of, this is dill, and also add some parsley. But you could use any type of herbs that you like. This is a great kind of template recipe, because you could make a nice quinoa salad from anything you have kicking around in your fridge.
And those herbs add a little of the green stuff.
They add a lot, yeah. Herbs are really great. I think.
Without the spinach.
Yes, exactly, yeah. And so now I'm going to add, it's always about flavor building when you're making any recipe. So we're going to add some ground coriander and some ground paprika. So just some spices. And then we have a little bit of feta cheese, which we were talking about at the beginning before we started, which we both love. And so just a little bit of crumbled feta. But you could easily leave the feta out if you had a dairy sensitivity.
Is that, and that's safe for pregnant women, right, Diane?
Feta cheese? Absolutely. Yeah, that's a really good question. That comes up a lot in our cooking classes. So, and then finally we're going to dress our quinoa salad. You can see the colors are already amazing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm just using a little bit of lemon oil, which is just flavored olive oil. So I'll add about 2.
And you buy it?
You can buy this. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Smell that.
I really am in love with it.
Wow, it's olive oil with the lemon.
Yeah, so it's nice because it adds more lemony flavor without getting too tart. We're also going to add some fresh lemon.
We're going to be back. I'm going to try this. More with Diane and Amy when we return.
Come on, let's get this movie started. Good.
Watch the hottest new releases and thousands of other movies with Rogers On Demand. Now playing Go. Go to channel 100 or RogersAnyPlaceTV.com to order.
Good. Yeah. No.
Every change begins with a baby step. Hi, I'm Judy Brack. Let's take some giant steps together towards more joy, fulfillment, and wellness on Finding Your Bliss right here on Rogers TV.
Sunday afternoon baseball, live on Rogers TV. Catch the Toronto Maple Leafs as they take on their rivals from the IBL. Toronto versus Guelph, Sunday at 2 on Rogers TV.
holistic nutritionist Diane Murphy and Chef Amy Stoddart. Amy just whipped up a batch of this beautiful quinoa salad that the kids will be interested in because it kind of looks like confetti.
Kids love it. Kids really, really love it.
Yeah, I'm going to try this because I think I'm going to love it too. That's fantastic. A little bit of sweetness. You didn't add any salt.
No, we didn't. The feta has enough salt.
Yeah.
To really keep your seasoning light and go for natural seasoning with the herbs and all that.
That's the winner. Now, we talked a little bit about women, what women should eat when they're pregnant. Is there anything they should avoid, Sam?
Yes, absolutely. What women really want to avoid is excessive weight gain during pregnancy because that can lead to toxemia or preterm labor, etc., other complications. So anything to help keep the weight, at a good adequate level. So avoiding trans fats for sure. Avoiding
That's in almost any box, a cracker.
You'd be pretty safe just sticking with the whole food, but avoiding the packaged products, things packaged or processed, high sodium especially. That can cause a lot of swelling, which can lead to excessive weight as well.
Got it.
And sugar.
Great information. And we can get more information on those websites, holynutrition.com or saysheate.com. Thank you both for being here. And still to come on the show, Give Hope to Kids, Fighting Cancer with illustrations by Mark Marchenko. Protect your family with medical alert. But right now, let's check back in with Michelle Rivard, who is down at the Etobicoke at the Udall Library for their Baby Time show. Hey, Michelle.